Hi guys. In this video, this is going to be the first time I actually started showing you some of the stuff that I went through in the past. And on top of that, also, um, I want you people to be careful. There's a lot of people out there that are basically putting out a lot of misinformation and try to sell you things that you shouldn't be buying at all. Uh, you know, Somebody's trying to sell something with electro. Don't waste your money. I know you're panicking and so forth. Don't waste your money. These people are they don't care about you. They just care about themselves trying to make money, and they're probably nowhere near to basically suffering the way they say. Anyway, um, what this gives you an idea is mainly like all these little particles and everything else that you see here. I mean, that's not dandruff. That is the fungi. This is the fungi too. It looks like a hair, but it's not. And you guys are gonna have to actually understand that that's what you're dealing with right now. I am gonna show you some things that I haven't shown anyone for a long time. I mean, basically, because this is the thing. I mean, I did everything, try to be gentle, easy, and so forth. And you're going to see some things that you may not want to see. Like I said, this is also the fungi. Later on, I'm actually going to show you something that, a thing with the carpet and so forth. I mean, what you're going to find in your carpets and so that from this monster, okay? See, these are the little sores, no matter where the hell. A lot of people, they'll have these sores in their head. I mean, but they get worse than this. I mean, I mean, I just put some in order here, but this is all. That's not your skin. No matter what the hell you think, that is not your skin. That is the fungi on top of your body. And it just makes it easier here. And that doesn't matter what the doctors tell you because the doctors are basically, I don't get them. I try to give them all this stuff before I even started with this. But apparently, they don't seem to care. Or they're too brainwashed to basically, oh, this is the rule. This is all I got to follow. That's why I'm healthy because I told them all to go to hell. And that's why I also found the answer. And now I'm getting ready for the fight because these people I mean, it's ludicrous. I wasn't going for a treatment, I was going for a kill. I was trying to kill this monster, basically, which is the whole thing. Forget about it's the whole thing. It's there, but this is just where you're able to see some of the reproduction that happens and so forth. I mean, I showed you that in one of the video where the thing was turned into liquid and so forth. But this is the issue. Now, this is also the fungi. So is this. That fingers at that time was still covered with the fungi. That is the fungi. And I know it looks like your skin, but it's not. Okay? The whole thing is so, I mean, this one, you're going to see the nail where it looks like crap in a little while. And these are the things you're dealing with. Like, I mean, all this. I mean, that is all the fungi. This is just because at that time, I think 2, 3, 4 years ago, things were starting to get complicated and the thing was having a tough time. And this is why. This is when it started basically coming off. Well, before it was coming off more. It's just now, this was close to me being towards the end. Look how bad that fingernail was. I mean, this is ridiculous. And the doctors don't see it. I don't get it why they don't see it. But this whole thing, that is the fungi that's basically covering your body. And you have to actually understand, this is what you're trying to win. This is the battle you're going to win. I can't wait for the fight because once I have this fight, it's not going to be nice. And by the way, these are not ugly pictures. I have some ugly ones, but I don't like showing the ugly ones because there's no need. Later on, well, it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to be showing 4 pictures. Well, 3 or 4 pictures. Yeah, 4 pictures of me. A few years after I got this, 8 years ago, and 3 years ago, and present. are more like 14 years ago now. And basically, I mean, this is the fungi right here. See, it comes, this thing morphs. Once it comes off, it morphs. And that is the fungi. This is floating all over the place. You start seeing this on your clothes. You start seeing it everywhere. And now, whether this one's alive or not, it don't matter because a lot of the things were dying off my body. I mean, look how ugly that thing looks. I mean, my body doesn't look like this anymore. And that's because, you know, that's what it is. This is the fungi. It's the same thing. It's just this thing is able to change. So is this. I mean, this is what you guys realize. This is what you're fighting. Just because it looks different does not mean that it is something different. It is the same thing. It is the same monster. And in regards to this, all that crap they're trying to sell about Bolaria or whatever they call it, it is exactly that. It is not that is not the cause. The fungi is the cause. If they do find that, it's secondary to this monster. Once you kill this monster, you kill everything. And that's it. You don't have to worry about it. But you have to win the battle because this stuff, it's on everything and everyone right now. And I'll tell you, I had my car towed today because actually it died. And I convinced the tow guy. Actually, what I did is I showed him some pictures, and he looked at me. He says, "What the?" No, I showed him those pictures I told you about 14, 15 years ago, 8 years ago, and 3 years ago. And he couldn't believe. And even when I showed it to police, they can't believe that those, I mean, they're in a state of shock. That's what's going to happen to you. So, you know, you have to take care of, you have to fight this thing, and you got to fight to win. Now, the baking soda bath is not enough. You have to take the undecylenic acid. If you take anything else beyond that, it doesn't matter, but you must take the undecylenic acid. And believe me, this thing is not going to die overnight. You are trying to kill billions, and you're trying to kill the mass production. Now, you know, and this is the thing. I mean, because this is just for the adults. This is also for the kids, and that's where I'm concerned, because I have an imagination, a scientific imagination, I guess you can say. Is mainly I look at the math, basically, and this is why we're going to win this battle, guys, and I'm really tired. I mean, I want to start. I can't wait to that damn book so I can start this fight with, especially, you know, there are some people that made a documentary. I'm sorry. A documentary about what? To basically tell you how sick you are? I'm sorry. That doesn't work. You know, they don't tell you how to treat it. They don't tell you how to do anything. As a matter of fact, treating is not, you don't want to treat, you want to kill it and get rid of it. But the problem is we have to get everybody on board. That's the problem. And, you know, all these guys that are basically, I only put in a few pictures together. I actually looked through. I mean, I have some real ugly pictures that I could use, but I don't. There's no need. Most of the people that are in bad shape, they already know where they were at. Guys, the one thing you're going to find once you're done is that your body is a lot different than what you already think you have. And you will get there. And you will protect your kids. I mean, you have to start, you know, you just got to be persistent. Understand you will win, even when it gets tough. Because once you start taking especially the undecylenic, I mean, you may get a kick. In other words, that thing's not going to like it. So you have to understand, I mean, you have to realize that this is a living organism you're fighting. Take undecylenic acid. Everybody keeps asking me, look, the undecylenic acid that everyone's going to get is Swanson Vitamin. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it on Swanson Vitamin. Swanson Vitamin gives you 2 for $9, 2 bottles. So I would go there. But you have to start taking it. You have to understand that it is very important for you to start taking. You have to reverse the process. This thing is growing. There's another video that I'm going to make about calluses. Oh my God. You know, I'm going to show you guys some things about that later on. Because that thing is the same thing. It's this monster. Okay? And I will be going into that later on. All right. So Morgellons.us is the website. They have links there for to buy the stuff from Amazon, I guess. But I'm telling you, you know, you can save money directly if you have to. If you need it right away, buy it from right off of Amazon. Like I said, there's a link on Morgellons.us. But don't fall into all this stuff that like NB protocol, some junk like that. Don't fall into their crap where they're trying to tell you one thing when it's not. The doctors are wrong. I know they're wrong because I try to give it to all these guys, and they didn't want it. They're basically, because they have a degree, they're smarter than all of us, according to them. All right? So Morgellons.us, and we'll go from there. And if you want to write me, ch@morgellons.us. All right? Thanks, guys.